Our next guest took her lockdown hobby to a whole new level, swapping her job in pharmaceuticals, would you believe, to life as a race car driver.
Waterford motorsport racer Laura Hannon joins us with some very flashy wheels. Now,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where did this love of motorsport and Formula One come from?
I kind of had it my whole life, to be honest with you. It's kind of something that my dad and my sister used to watch Formula One, and my dad was really into bikes. So it was always kind of in my family. And when I was 5 years old, I actually told the teacher that I wanted to be a Formula One driver, and everyone laughed, but I think I did it.
Yeah,
did exactly
like
what my 5-year-old self wanted. I brought one of the BMW M2s from Mondello Park to you guys today. And this is actually one that you can drive yourself. So this is straight from the racetrack.
I'm not doing it. They once sent me to Mondello Park. It did not, well, in fairness, I didn't crash, but that's about the best I can say about it. But, you can do that for us, Brooke, a little later on. I'd say you'll be doing Hot Wheels all around the car park now.
Is it still
we're
illegal
going
to
for a
drive in
spin.
wheels? Are we all right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Never mind.
Have something else, yeah.
Pity.
But what's it like? I mean, it's a very unusual hobby to have, and when you're growing up you hear of astronauts, etc. Like, who inspired you to want to be a Formula One driver? Was it Eddie Irvine? Was it Michael Schumacher? Like, who were you looking up to?
Probably Michael Schumacher. I think my dad would like me to say Michael Schumacher. I think it was just always there. I think I was just fascinated by it, more so than anything else. I was just like, I fell asleep to the sound of F1 cars, you know, on my dad's lap, you know, this kind of thing. And I think over the years, it wasn't until I was a teenager when I got really into it. And then I went and did mechanical engineering in the kind of hopes that I would go down that road. Ended up in pharmaceuticals just because of life and just wanting to make money, and needed to
Paying the rent is important, really.
Paying the rent is very important. And then just lockdown happened, and I wrote a children's book to inspire little girls to chase their dreams. And then I realised I wasn't doing it myself.
Oh, wow.
So why not go and chase it myself? And I've been very lucky, and I still pinch myself. I pinched myself this morning when I drove this here. So
Hang on a minute. So you did pharmaceuticals, and then you wrote a kids book,
yes.
and then you decided to become a race car driver.
Yeah,
Like
so
professionally.
yeah, exactly. And I started in Mondello Park, so I started doing an experience just like the car that's right behind me. I called Mondello Park and I said, like, I'm doing this competition in the UK, which is an international novice competition, just entered on a whim, and they were like, yeah, we'll come up, we'll teach you how to race. And this was one of the cars that I would have raced at the first day, the one from 2 years ago, but this is the brand new out of the box one.
Yeah, look at that. It isn't your face. Brand new.
Brand
I
new,
love it.
brand new, look at it.
Complete petrol head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's how it all started. Less than 3 years ago, walking into Mondello Park for the first time, and now I'm an instructor there, and I work as the guest experience executive there as well.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you watch Formula One. Do you watch it?
I do. I don't understand it, but I watch it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's terrifying. Like that to be driving, like, you're kind of low down, and
Yeah.
to be driving at that speed. And do you get nervous before a race? Do you know?
Yeah, like I race Fiesta Z-Tech, so they're like more of a car, you're a saloon car, you're enclosed. But like, it's funny, I'm really nervous coming up to a race, and even like as I'm getting into the car, I'm all panicking, like, do I have petrol in the car? That kind of stuff. And then I get in and I'm like so calm. Like, I get into the car, I grid up, I look up at the lights, and my whole heart rate goes down, everything clears and nothing else matters, and it's the best feeling in the world.
But that fascinates me as well, because that's like an athlete's mentality, because that's what you're doing. Yes, you're racing the car, but you're an athlete, because I just remember when I was going around Mondello Park,
Yeah.
my back, the aches, everything else, it was just, oh my God, it's so physical, and people don't realise that you have to be so fit to do
Is
it.
that the G-force or something from
It's
the
like
car?
It's from
Yeah.
being swung around the car all the time, and you're constantly fighting the car to get it to where you want it to be. And like, it's so physical, especially in your shoulders and your abs. You're constantly trying to fight the car to get where you want to be. And
core
yeah,
workout,
definitely.
I'm telling you, it's a serious
Yeah.
core workout.
You would be sweating after a race, definitely. I have been sweating after a race.
Oh my goodness. And so you're competing and driving. Are you against other women?
Yeah, so there's a couple of other girls in my class as well, so it's amazing. And one of them actually started in the same route as me less than 3 years ago, and we're both instructors in Mondello Park now, so lightning strikes twice, you know.
That's absolutely fascinating.
Kelsey Kirby.
Now, how does it work? Like, if somebody does, let's say, now want to go down that route, I mean, is there courses you can take? Is there accreditations you can take to actually be to compete, I suppose, is what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, so everyone has to get a Motorsport Ireland race license. So that's what I would have got the last time I was here. I hadn't actually raced yet. So that's what I went and got first. And then I got my race car and started racing. But like the first thing I did, and I think I wish I'd done it sooner, which is just call Mondale Park, go down and do an experience, see if it's for you. Because once you get into the car, you realise straight away it's for you. Like I did, we have a single-seater experience as well, so you're really low down, you've got all of the speed, like you were saying, like it's really physical, and you get the bug. And the guys there as well, like with all of your experiences as well, you get like a voucher, so you can you get to go to all of the events that year for free. So we kind of give back to the customers and give you the chance to come down, and we really want to get as many people down to us as possible and grow the community that we have here in Ireland, you know?
Yeah, and it is very one-sided in favour of men, the community. What needs to be done to promote it amongst women and girls?
I think just more women getting involved in all aspects of it, you know. I think you just need more role models, you know, especially when girls go through adolescence and their early 20s, they lose confidence and they give up. I know I did when I was that age. And I think I would have benefited a lot from just having peer role models and like older role models that I could look up to. At the time I didn't, and now I feel like it's my responsibility to keep all of those girls back in the sport if they want to stay. And I think there's like so many jobs you can do in motorsport as well. It's not just racing, there's marshalling, there's officials and everything like that as well. So there's a place for everyone in motorsport, and I think the more women that's there, the more women will join, and we'll just grow the community that way.
Yeah, you spoke about role models there, and that's the only person I can think of that would have been really famous in terms of being a female in the sport is Rosemary, who we of course sadly lost. And would you have looked up to her? Yeah,
definitely. I only ever met her once. She did a talk in Motorsport Ireland 2 years ago for I think it was International Women's Day actually. And yeah, she was such a character and such an inspiration. I'm actually reading her book right now as well. So yeah, I think she was, for a lot of people, she was so important to Irish motorsport in particular.
Now, did you or did you not race against Michael Fassbender?
I did.
What?
You did what now?
Yeah.
I'm suddenly very interested in motorsport now, tell me.
Is there many opportunities?
This is why you come down to Mondale Park, yeah.
And I sit in the back seat and look at him anyway, sorry.
Oh, he's so nice. And like he did the famous 6-hour Fiesta race, so we had an endurance race in November.
A Fiesta?
Yeah. That's what I
Fiesta.
Yeah, like
oh my goodness.
Little Fiesta, and they're so much fun, and they're the best racing car in Mondello. There's so many people doing it, and it's like there's 20 years experience on the grid. You learn so much from it. And every year they do a 6-hour race, and Michael Fassbender was there last year, and ex-F1 driver Tommy Byrne, David Kennedy. So yeah, it's really amazing. Like I got to start the race because I qualified first in my team, and I was like next to an ex-F1 driver. I was like, this shouldn't be real, right? I've made this up.
Pole position.
Yeah, I feel like I got knocked out 2 years ago, and it's just a weird dream I'm having.
You are living the dream.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly.
So what's next with the racing?
Yeah, so next is the championship starts in April. So you can actually come down and see me race in Mondale Park. The first week of April.
Might take a little trip down.
Exactly. I'm hoping to maybe do a rally cross as well, which is kind of half gravel, half tarmac. I wanted to kind of.
That's tough.
Yeah, I really want to see if I can do it.
Is there a navigator for that, Javon?
No, it's in Mondale Park. You don't need one. Yeah, they hope you can remember a few times.
Yeah. Listen, you should have seen me there. It was touch and go, to be honest.
Yeah, and then like I suppose sponsorship depending and stuff like that. I hope to get into endurance racing in the UK and stuff like that as well. But it's longer term plans.
Okay, listen, it's an absolute delight talking to you now. I know what you're up to now. You're like, I'm going down to Mondello to one of those courses, aren't you? Yeah.
I was actually just going to get into the car.
So, do you want to sit into it?
Am I allowed to sit in it?
You sit in there, right?
Yeah,
I wrap up. Listen, thank you so much for joining us on Ireland AM this morning. And God help you if you're her in the car with you, if you're instructor or anything.
The radio will be dead.
Anyway, if you'd like to keep up with Laura, you can visit her Instagram page at Laura Hannon Racing.